A new study claims that more than half of U.S. cosmetics contain toxic chemicals.
82% of waterproof mascaras contain PFAS, forever chemicals, linked to cancer, next to your eyeballs. Every day. 7 mascaras to stop using. 3 that actually work. No sponsorships, just research. Number 7. Essence Lash Princess. I know, this is a cult favorite. $5. Million sold. TikTok. Obsessed. And for some people, it works fine. But here is the documented problem. Essence Lash Princess lacks high-grade film formers. That is the ingredient that makes mascara set and stay in place. For anyone with oily eyelids or hooded eyes, this mascara smudges heavily, transfer to the crease, raccoon eyes by noon. Consumer reviews consistently show this pattern. Works great for the first hour, falls apart after that. The other issue is shelf life. Budget mascaras often have weaker preservative systems. Multiple users report the formula drying out or changing texture within weeks of opening. I want to be transparent. If you have dry eyelids and do not need long wear, Lash Princess might work for you. It is affordable and provides decent volume. But if you struggle with smudging or oily lids, this is not your mascara. Number 6. Maybelline Great Lash. This is the classic, the pink and green tube, best-selling mascara for decades, and honestly, it is outdated. The formula is very wet. It takes a long time to dry. During that drying time, it transfers everywhere. Upper eyelid, under eye, anywhere your lashes touch. For a modern mascara user who needs to apply and go, Great Lash does not keep up. Consumer complaints about smudging are extensive. The staying power is minimal compared to newer formulas. I also want to mention ingredient concerns. Some versions of Great Lash contain parabens. Parabens are preservatives that can mimic estrogen and have been linked to hormone disruption concerns. Now, parabens in mascara are at low concentrations. The research is not definitive, but if you are trying to minimize endocrine disruptors, this is something to consider. Number 5. L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. This mascara went viral. The dual-sided brush, the lifting claims, influencers everywhere promoting it. Then came MascaraGate. Multiple influencers were accused of wearing false lashes while demonstrating this mascara. The results in real life did not match the promotions. Setting that aside, the actual performance has consistent complaints. The dual-sided brush is difficult to master. Many users report clumping and a spidery, separated look that is hard to fix. The formula also tends to flake. Those tiny flakes fall into your eyes throughout the day. For contact lens wearers, this is particularly problematic. I want to be fair. Some people love this mascara. The brush innovation is interesting, but the gap between promotional claims and real-world results is documented. Number 4. Benefit Roller Lash. Benefit is a prestige brand. Roller Lash costs around $25. The curved brush is supposed to lift and curl. The problem is removal. Roller Lash is notoriously difficult to take off. Even with oil-based cleansers, users report having to scrub aggressively. Dermatologists warn about this. The eyelid skin is the thinnest on your body. Aggressive rubbing causes premature wrinkling. It can also cause traction alopecia, which is thinning of your natural lashes from repeated pulling. If you have to damage your lashes and eyelid skin to remove a mascara, the mascara is not worth it. The formula also contains parabens, which some consumers prefer to avoid. And honestly, for $25, the performance is underwhelming. The curl does not hold for most users. The volume is minimal. Number 3. Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is one of the best-selling prestige mascaras of all time. The hourglass brush, the dramatic volume claims, the provocative name, and the consistent complaints about flaking, Better Than Sex provides impressive initial volume, but within 2 to 4 hours, it starts to fall apart. Tiny flakes drop onto your cheeks, smudging under the eyes, panda eye effect. For a mascara that costs $29, this level of performance failure is not acceptable. The formula also contains fragrance. Fragrance near your eyes serves no functional purpose. It is purely marketing. And it is a leading cause of contact dermatitis, which is red, itchy, irritated eyelids. Why would you want perfume next to your eyeballs? Consumer reviews on Sephora and Ulta consistently mention these issues. Great volume, terrible longevity. I want to be transparent. If you are doing a photo shoot and only need 2 hours of wear, Better Than Sex photographs beautifully. For actual daily use, it fails. Number 2. Fiber mascaras as a category. This is not one specific brand. This is a technology concern. Fiber mascaras use tiny strands of rayon, silk or nylon to artificially extend your lashes. They promise dramatic length without false lashes. The problem is fiber fallout. Those tiny fibers shed. They fall into your eye. They get trapped under your eyelid. And when you blink, they scratch your cornea. Ophthalmologists document corneal abrasions from fiber mascaras, painful scratches on the clear front surface of your eye that can lead to infection. The fibers can also cause giant papillary conjunctivitis, an inflammatory reaction where the inside of your eyelid becomes bumpy and irritated. It is common in contact lens wearers who use fiber mascaras. Specific fiber mascaras to be cautious with include Maybelline Falsies, L'Oreal Lash Paradise in certain versions, and many drugstore building fiber formulas. Now, not all fiber mascaras are equal. Tubing mascaras are different. They use polymers that wrap around each lash completely and slide off with warm water. But traditional fiber mascaras that shed loose strands, ophthalmologists warn against them. Number 1. The biggest problem: waterproof mascaras. Not a specific brand, the entire category. The 2021 Notre Dame study tested 231 cosmetic products. 82% of waterproof mascaras contained high levels of fluorine, which indicates PFAS contamination. And here is the disturbing part. 88% of products that tested positive for PFAS did not list any PFAS ingredients on their labels. You cannot avoid what you cannot see. PFAS are called forever chemicals because they do not break down. Not in the environment, not in your body. They bioaccumulate, they build up over decades. The health concerns are documented: thyroid disease, hormone disruption, links to kidney and testicular cancer. But the eye-specific concerns are also serious. The chemicals that make mascara waterproof are incredibly drying to your meibomian glands. These are the oil glands in your eyelids that keep your eyes lubricated. Chronic waterproof mascara use leads to meibomian gland dysfunction. This is the leading cause of dry eye syndrome. It can become permanent. Ophthalmologists specifically warn against daily waterproof mascara use. The removal process is also damaging. Waterproof mascara requires aggressive rubbing or harsh chemical removers. Both damage the delicate eyelid skin and can cause lash loss. I want to be transparent. Waterproof mascara for occasional use, like weddings or swimming, is probably fine. The problem is daily use. Years of accumulation. That is where the risks compound. Let me tell you about 3 mascaras that actually work. I evaluated these on the same criteria: performance, common irritants, long-term safety concerns. These 3 passed. Number 3. Maybelline Sky High Washable. I want to be specific here. The washable version, not the waterproof. The washable Sky High avoids the PFAS concerns that plague waterproof formulas. The removal is gentle. The performance is excellent. The Flex Tower brush reaches every lash. It builds length without heavy clumping. It lasts a full workday without significant smudging. At $12.99, this is the best value on my recommended list. Now, Sky High does contain some synthetic ingredients that stricter clean beauty standards would flag. It uses fibers for length, though they are more embedded than loose shedding fiber formulas. If you have extremely sensitive eyes or want the cleanest possible formula, this may not be for you. But for the average person who wants great performance at a drugstore price without the waterproof PFAS issue, Sky High Washable delivers. Number 2. Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. This is a tubing mascara, and tubing technology solves multiple mascara problems. Instead of painting pigment onto your lashes that can flake off, tubing formulas wrap each lash in a polymer tube. The tubes cannot smudge, they cannot transfer, they stay exactly where you put them. And removal is revolutionary. You just use warm water. The tubes slide off your lashes intact, no rubbing, no harsh removers, no lash damage. Thrive Cosmetics is vegan and cruelty-free. The formula is PFAS-free, no parabens, no fragrance. The performance rivals prestige mascaras, significant length, buildable volume, true all-day wear without touch-ups. At $25, it is more expensive than drugstore. But the formula lasts, the tubes do not dry out as quickly, and the gentle removal saves your lashes. The only downside? Tubing mascaras are not for everyone. They provide more length and volume. If you want extremely dramatic, fluffy lashes, you might find tubing formulas too natural. Number 1. Ilia Limitless Lash. This is my top recommendation for balancing performance, clean ingredients, and eye safety. Ilia is a certified B Corporation. They ban PFAS, parabens, formaldehyde releases, fragrance, and other concerning ingredients from all their products. Limitless Lash is formulated with 99% natural origin ingredients. Shea butter, beeswax, and keratin condition your lashes while you wear it. The performance is genuinely impressive. The dual-sided brush provides both volume and length. The formula is buildable without clumping. It lasts all day without flaking. Removal is easy, no harsh rubbing required. The formula is safe for contact lens wearers, safe for sensitive eyes, no fragrance irritation. At $28, it is prestige pricing, but you are paying for verified clean ingredients, excellent performance, and a formula that will not compromise your eye health. The downside? It is not waterproof. If you need swim-proof or cry-proof mascara, Ilia will smudge. But for daily wear, it performs beautifully. If this helped you, like and subscribe. Comment below. What mascara do you use? Are you going to switch? All studies and sources linked in description. See you in the next one.